All right, what's up, everybody? We are on episode 6 of Jujutsu Kaisen, which is called After Rain. It's a little bit of a weird situation because of course I should be recapping episode 5 and what happened there, and it definitely looks like all the events that kind of got teased to us, this tournament between the schools that would happen, the fact that Yuji is of course probably not entirely dead, all those things, we're going to be following up on that here, but the interesting thing is that in the last week, in between watching episode 5 and then now 6, I actually watched the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 movie myself. And it's interesting because I was told in advance, before I'd even started this show, that it wouldn't really matter when I watched either of them. I was told that by a few people, I think. But yeah, now I did actually watch it, and I saw some people on YouTube when I announced it. Like I saw them say that I should have probably saved it for when I'd finished the season and stuff. I understand why, I guess, but at the same time, I actually thought it was almost, to me, it felt like it was the perfect moment to watch it. In all fairness, because again, we're getting introduced to these new characters here at the end of episode 5, right? Maki and Toga and the panda and stuff, right? Like those three, and they talked about Yuta, of course, as well. And now suddenly in the movie, I actually got sort of the character development for these characters, and I saw what they were like and stuff. And I don't know, I actually really liked getting not just that, but also starting to understand much more the scope of this world and what they are going to be diving into later, I would assume. Because, of course, in the movie, we also get introduced to Geto, who literally we saw in episode 5, or was it 4 or 5? I'm not sure anymore, but like very recently, walking around, no, I think it was 5, walking around with the curses and stuff, right? And we're talking about how, that's the interesting part, actually, now that I think about it, is that the curses, I think we're kind of just talking about like, oh yeah, we as the curses need to be on top again or whatever, right? Like that's what we're hoping to achieve. And then Geto is supposed to be helping with them. Although Geto did make it very clear in the movie that the world he foresees, the world that he would want to create, is still one of sorcerers, but only sorcerers, right? Basically separated from regular human beings, I guess. He's going for that pure blood, that Harry Potter's, Death Eater type stuff. But yeah, so I wonder if he's just like using these curses here now. I mean, he did possess like a lot of curses. I still don't really understand how that part of it works, but it did make me understand that, like, oh shit, it's not even necessarily going to be just the curses that will be our enemies in this world, but like there's going to be somebody like Geto as well, who is a sorcerer himself, but just has completely different intentions. And I'd never actually considered that when I saw those couple of scenes last episode. With him walking around with those curses and not really understanding what the plan was there, right? I think the main reason why people said that they did not want me to watch the movie, perhaps, is like there were a couple of sort of cameos, some characters that, like, I know, well, how should I put this? Basically, Geto's side and then also the Jujutsu High side, they all had their sort of special characters as well, right? Who we got glimpses of and stuff. So they all had, various different character models and all with their own powers and things like that. And I'm sure we're going to see more of them. Because, for example, some of the people that I recognize were like the coroner. We saw her in the most recent episode, I think, inspecting Yuji, right? And of course, that's the guy we've seen with I think he had glasses, the one who put the veil up in episode 4. So, and of course, we saw the principal back in episode 2. So, like, these are all people aligned with the Jujutsu High, but there's more. There's even more and stuff, right? So, I assume, again, like, we get much better introductions to those characters in the coming season then, and the movie kind of gives you nice little glimpses at them and using their powers and stuff. That's what I would kind of think. So, I understand that, but I think actually that from a narrative perspective and from a actually getting the context finally to this world, that so far in the last 5 episodes, it kept sticking to just being teasers, right? It's teasing you this and then this and this, and very in a linear fashion. That will probably continue for a while still, perhaps. But I liked how the context just suddenly came at me at once. And also the fact that Yuta actually underwent this very similar journey, I thought, to Yuji. Of course, his story is way different and actually much more sad and depressing. And Yeah, Jesus Christ, man. Dude, I was completely blown away when they revealed that it was that girlfriend that he used to have when he was super young who died in a car accident, and that's the one that became his curse, following him around everywhere and stuff, right? I couldn't believe my eyes there, but it was so fucked up. But yeah, all in all, like, again, I'm coming off of the movie, so this is why I'm kind of reflecting on it. But it was a great experience. I really enjoyed it, and it made me actually all the more excited to continue with the main show. So, all in all, I'd say that it did its job, to put it like that. But guys, for now, we're gonna get into episode 6, like I said, called After Rain. Looking forward to seeing where we go from here. What's gonna happen with that tournament with Yuji. So, without further ado, I should probably just tell you that, of course, the next 4 episodes will already be up over my Patreon. That's going to be linked on top of the description. Over there will be on episode 10 already. And also, of course, keep in mind that my reaction to the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 movie is up there for you to watch. It's a huge, I think, nearly 1 hour cut. But the full-length reaction is up there too. There were a lot of highlights in that movie. It was so hard to even edit it down to only include the most important parts for the reaction video, I guess. But all of that stuff you can check out on Patreon right now. Make sure you go and do that. Of course, your support is very much appreciated and is actually what allows me to make these videos in the first place. So keep that in mind. And then for now, we're going to dive into episode 6 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Back into the wound where there is no longer a heart. Just the rib cage. Oh shit. A nice little inner confrontation, I guess. What is he even sitting on? Like a bunch of bones and corpses. You already know with the build-up that, like, he's hardly gonna do any damage. Oh shit. Oh, that's what that's about. Of course not. What does it mean you'll forget? He just does it without thinking? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, yeah, because obviously he just wants to do damage. Ooh, so maybe now they're gonna have to cooperate a little bit then, yeah. Gears. Huh. Ooh, could there possibly be a pact between Gojo and Geto or something? Because I know that they had their history and, he obviously kept them alive. Oh my god. This show always has scenes just coming out of nowhere.
上の連中を皆殺しにするのは簡単だ。でもそれじゃ組がすげ替わるだけで変革は起きない。そんなやり方じゃ誰もついてこないしね。
Ooh, so he's resetting it from the bottom. Yeah, exactly. Start with the students. Yep. Smart, man. That's the real long-term plan right there. Oh shit. Ooh, who was that third year guy then? I don't think I saw him yet. What the fuck? Oh man. This would be a little awkward, wouldn't it? In the meantime, put this on. Ah, so he is going to be taking part in the school tournament thing, right? Okay. Yeah, now the question is like, how will Nobara and stuff react when they see Yuji? Okay, Geto is still talking with the curses. Prison realm. Oh, dude, he's not gonna... Oh my god, really? What the fuck, dude? Holy shit, man. That's fucking awful. Oh. Oh, I feel so bad. It's probably not enough. Wow, she almost made it out. But who was that other guy that he could tell what was going on? Oh, that's still running, I love it. It's the same training course. Sexy time, here we go. What is she doing? Cute tracks. Oh, there we go. Okay. Electricity. Okay, and devices. Exactly. So what does he have? Oh my god, dude, the way they visualize all of this is fantastic. A power bomb. He just became a curse himself, dude. I don't even know how they do that sound effect. It's like a whammy on a guitar. True. Ah, yeah. I mean, I remember when Yuta had to imbue his katana with cursed energy, I think it was, right? So maybe he has to do it with his fist. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. What? He feels it from a distance? The insult? Okay. Who the fuck is this? With his boxing gloves. Exactly, it looked just like the green doll. Oh my god. He's gonna punch him or something again. Yep. Yo, those things are the most annoying fucking things you could want. Without waking it. Okay, how? I so don't get it. Don't spoil it. Yeah, exactly. What the hell, dude? Well, she's doing what she announced. Oh my god. Yo. Was that really just a quick, funny scene or what? Oh, it's the movie. Yeah, of course. Makes sense. Oh, he's about to get blown up. Oh man. This episode is fucking hilarious, dude. It's so random. How could I possibly wish for more? Oh. Oh damn, Gojo knows what he probably did. He's lying about that, I would assume, right? I mean, no, he did tell him to forget about it, so is that what that means? Oh, yeah, that's what that means. I get it now. It just seemed weird to me, because it's like, how could he forget about it, you know what I mean? But I guess that's just a possibility that I should have realized. It's a possibility. Oh, the curse is here waiting. Oh, man. Okay, I see. They had that ambush ready for him. Man, that was an exhausting episode, in all honesty. Like, I just laughed my ass off almost the entire time. I feel tired now. But yeah, I mean, it's the thing that already stood out to me about this show ever since I started watching it, but more so even now with an episode like this, where like the episodes that 21 minutes, you know, for the type of media that I am normally used to, so just regular TV shows or, you know, games or whatever, right? Like I consume them for much longer times, but it's also they give you more of a time to let everything sink in, right? The pacing isn't nearly as fast as it is in a show like this. Like I feel so much happened, and you know, try and actually pay attention to it, take it all in, give commentary on it too, right? Then there's like these hilarious random scenes happening all the time. It was a lot, but yeah, I mean, I did very much enjoy it, and it definitely raised questions in me too, right? Because, for example, the episode starts off, and I'm just scrolling through it right now, but it starts off, of course, with the conversation and that Yuji has with Sukuna, basically. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to describe it, but like inside his mind or whatever, right? The innate domain that he talked about. And Sukuna gives him this deal or whatever, a pact, basically, that they want to shake hands on. Yeah, and then gives him those two conditions. So the first condition was that I think when he says a certain word, extension or whatever, right? Then that would force Yuji to give him control for a minute. A minute only, I think he said, right? And then the second condition was to forget about the rule, so he couldn't actually tell other people. So clearly Sukuna knows that like somebody like Gojo, I assume, just like he did at the end there of the episode, would, you know, consider that this was a possibility of what had happened and would ask about it. So this is the exact reason why he asked Yuji to forget about it. So, you know, like, but the thing is, of course, that's the other condition, and it made a lot of sense because otherwise Yuji wouldn't have agreed. He said that he wouldn't actually kill anyone or even hurt anyone, I think, right? If he did get to take over his body. So, okay, what is his exact intention then by getting control over him in the future? You know, like what is it that Sukuna wants? I would kind of hope that as Yuji, you would ask yourself this question of like, okay, dude, but you gotta also tell me then what your end goal here is. But I understand that, like, for me, as a viewer, that's not something that they're gonna reveal yet. So, you know, we'll get into that. Yeah, let's see. What else do we have? I mean, we obviously still have Geto here with the curses, you know, preparing. I think it was this ambush for, you know, for Gojo then. And again, actually getting back real quick about the pact, it's actually what I wondered about coming off of Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Like, we've very much learned that there was history between Geto and Gojo. They used to be classmates in the same vein that Yuji is right now with Nobara and stuff, right? And Megumi. So Gojo also left Geto alive. But Geto is still continuing, of course, here to... well, I mean, he literally is going after Gojo along with that curse and stuff. So what exactly happened? Is it possible that the two of them sort of formed this secret pact that, I mean, maybe they've even forgotten about it, or I don't know, like... And I don't know what it would entail, though, because again, like, Gojo definitely does realize that Geto is a threat. I don't question Gojo's allegiance, basically, to the good side, to put it like that, right? And he even talks about it himself in this episode, like wanting to change the Jujutsu Hive from the ground up, essentially, right, from the bottom, by making sure that all the students now entering it have the right mindset going into it, I guess. Yeah, and I mean, the second part of the episode was a little lighter, I guess. It was a little easier to follow, but you know, Gojo's trying to train Yuji and make him get this ability then to use cursed energy and whatever, right? So yeah, I mean, that's, again, I think this is basically covering the entire episode. It was cool also to see that little I don't know, just coming off of Jujutsu Kaisen 0, I can't stress it out enough, but like actually now seeing Panda once again running around the track or whatever it's called was great, because it's like that location is familiar to me, and now suddenly I already feel a bit more of a connection to these characters, of course, that if I was watching the show now, I wouldn't feel the same connection yet to Panda and Maki and stuff, right? But I do now, and again, the locations are familiar, and I kind of understand what Gojo's deal is and Geto and stuff, right? But not the full extent of it yet either. So I like that a lot. Still, once again, I'll stress this out, but I do not mind at all that I ended up watching the movie. Before continuing here with the show. But for now, guys, I hope you all enjoyed my reaction to the 6th episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. Of course, keep in mind that the next 4 episodes will already be up over on my Patreon. That is, of course, linked on top of the description as always. Over there will be on episode 10. And you can also watch that reaction of mine to the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 movie. So go and check it out. Full-length reactions up there too, of course. Your support is very much appreciated and allows me to make these videos in the first place. And then with that being said, I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you back in the next episode.